All right, back to my favorite league. Let's see if we can get this dub, man. Took an L against my motherfucking homeboy with the Giants. I'm supposed to always win that game, man. I don't know what's up with me. We gonna get it this time, though. I don't want no blitz coming. I want one outside.
Now I got one of them hoes. I wasn't thinking when I was in that hole, I'm gonna do one of them. Like, the more you can open your mind up to that, the more you will actually know. So once again, it's a hole in the world. So yeah, the more you open your mind, I don't know about that. My story, I pray every day just to make sure. I'm supposed to pray every day just to make sure I pray every day. Not even on the land,
Got to get that pass game together. Let's hope I can get that run game right. If not, we in trouble, boy.
work my ass off, and more than anybody around me, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool, Gary. At the end of the day, I pray.
Fuck, no lighter.
That's the wrong down, see. Y'all don't want y'all passing down. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, how you want to get blessed when you don't want the one who teach you how to get blessed? Why are you worrying about alcohol? Why are you worrying about alcohol? Brunch is right outside and on the balcony, guys. Let's go.
Well, this might be ugly for us. Let's see.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off off we go from Denver. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Texas Tech. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. When you look at this Bronco defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Prescott to throw it.
What the fuck?
This is intercepted.
Look at the lob on that. I had a motherfucker wide open. I fucked that up. Good shit.
Down to the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone.
Motherfucking touchdown.
Defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first
My
downs
fault,
under
fellas.
their
My
belt,
fault.
but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on
I
his
got it,
part,
I got
Brandon,
it.
because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So 2017 was when facilities could actually start to grow. That means that we're the first harvest food in down in early 2018. Because I understand that these buildings were like just empty, and they were like old.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Could it be a spirit left over from those old dark canning days? We may never know. Stick around till the end of the episode to find out.
We're in a greenhouse. Right behind us is an outdoor. Behind that is an indoor. You guys are literally drawing canvas and
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
All right. Just time the ball, baby.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Buffalo, fellas, goddamn.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's do what we do. Let's do what we do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott yet again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Prescott.
Man, damn, Dank, what the fuck is you doing, boy?
And they turn it over.
2016, after they passed the
You got to go, bro.
cannabis in DC, so took it upon myself to go to an event that I saw that Coulter was holding, and I got to meet the, at that time, assistant head grower who was going to be the head grower of the outdoor.
Be ready.
He told me all about they were going to be starting at
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Nix to the air.
Fellas, what the fuck?
Downfield is Reynolds.
That's crazy. Good shit.
End zone for a Denver score.
Good shit.
Josh Reynolds, 56 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's terrible, fellas.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Boom. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lots of completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Boom. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
I'm just throwing the ball. You just pushing buttons.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
That was our best
play.
Try
to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 10. To throw is Nix. That is knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
The first question I wanted to ask you is the name Polka. I was like, what exactly does it stand for?
They'll go play action with Nix. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
Wow, they get a free play.
Breaks through the contact. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Open the doors for like more things that we would be able to do, more audiences we would be able to reach, but actually I found it to be the opposite, very restrictive.
Throwing Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The give is to McLaughlin.
Look at the angle. What the fuck, man? What the fuck was up with the angle?
Touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I don't know how them motherfuckers took such terrible angles.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
This is
end
about to be
line.
a very, very ugly game for us. But I got weed, though.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Boom. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Should have kept that outside.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to roam now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football.
Get
it's
the
picked
fuck
up by
out
the
of here.
Broncos. Always always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
That was easy, pick 6.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome to another beatdown.
Looks like you guys are using 2-gallon Cocoa bags, right?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw, here's Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's McLaughlin.
Get the fuck out of here.
Have the first down at about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 5.
Man, touch that shit.
Complete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Nix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
We've come a long way, so we've made some investment in terms of auto trimmers, conveyors.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
But why are we so terrible right now? Well, I'm so terrible. What the fuck?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
2nd and 13.
That is caught by Lamb. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
73 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Why I couldn't see my shit
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Man, what
That's
the fuck
into the
is
hands
y'all
of
doing?
Reynolds. Spinning away. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix looking deep downfield.
Man, I almost took myself out the play.
They've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
Yeah, you can do multiple types of, viscosity oils to the red for in here, and it has
Back to throw. Nix.
Man, what the fuck is y'all doing?
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. And the Broncos are pouring it on. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Boom. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
Got it. Other people are just, you're doing the old traditional methods. They were like, this isn't working. It's too expensive. Too easy, too fast. Rolls Royce of vape parts. There you go. Rick, it's always a pleasure seeing you. Likewise. I imagine I'll probably be seeing you. I hope so.
Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Equally important to success of football. Outdoors, the energy that the atmosphere brings just to the entire campus.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Now Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CeeDee, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now it's Nix. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Carry from McLaughlin.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Prescott to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Now Prescott.
Oh, this motherfucker blocking
away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That wasn't defensive interference. Damn. That's crazy.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Prescott now.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Wow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And under.
Man, that shit hurt, boy.